Hello, YouTube. I just want to do a little video on, I guess you'd call it smoker discrimination. I don't know if it's me, but my state's one of the states that have outlawed it, or no, I can't call it outlawed, banned it in most restaurants, which is kind of messed up. Because I'm for the free market. Kind of hard to have a free market when the government tells you what you can and can't do. If an individual owner wants to ban smoking in his restaurant, that's one thing, but to put an overall ban on it altogether, that's ridiculous. I mean, I imagine Waffle House probably hurt, because I used to love going up to Waffle House middle of the night, just having a cup of coffee and smoking a cigarette. I just find it a little funny that we're supposed to be the country, it's all for capitalism, the free market, freaking let the best business survive. Yet we pass more and more legislation that kills it. I mean, if you have a restaurant and the one customer don't want smokers, that's fine. But if you have another restaurant that wants it, let them have it. They'll compete for the business. Freaking, I personally, being a smoker, would spend my business at the restaurant that allows smokers in there. Freaking, whichever one survives, though non-smoker can't survive, it's okay. It's understandable. But if it can, let it. Because I'm telling you, if they had multiple restaurants, freaking one for smokers, one non for smokers, freaking, I would go to the smokers. On that note, I'd say smokers need to stick together a little more. And for you non-smokers that's out there, don't think this just applies to us. Freaking for the non-smokers, they're still coming after your whatever freedoms you enjoy as well. Freaking from alcohol to a double cheeseburger or a large Coke. You still, oh, it don't affect me. I don't even do that. Like it don't matter. That's the definition of freedom, is being able to make your own decisions, personal decisions, especially when it just involves yourself or a public restaurant. Because I look at it, if I own a shop, own a restaurant, I would like to have a specific area for smokers. I mean, a lot of people really enjoy a cigarette after a meal. I mean, it just is icing on the cake. But I say too many people nowadays just have fell prey to political correctness. Like, oh no, smoking's bad, we should ban it, outlaw it. Yeah, that's worked real well in the past. Prohibition went great, War on drugs, doing fine. Most powerful military force on the planet versus a plant. 40 years later, plant still winning. Winning! Just shows personal freedom, freaking something people are willing to stand up and fight for. And you keep passing more and more laws, it's just going to put more and more people in prison. Like the war on drugs. I mean, we keep passing it, but it's another war on smokers, freaking war on freedom. I mean, I look at the war on drugs as a war on the American people. Don't worry, I understand certain places not wanting to have smokers, but it should be up to that individual place, to make that decision. It shouldn't just be an overall freaking complete ban on smokers. Like a bunch of business now, I heard, are not hiring smokers. That's fine. That's part of the free market. You don't want to hire non-smokers? So be it. But freaking, as part of the free market, other people that are smokers should know this and not buy products from that place. You don't want to hire smokers? You don't want our business then. That's just the way I look at it. Because what's the point of freedom if you don't have free will? I mean, freedom. You have to have free will. You have to have people who will make their own decisions. You can't go around just like, oh, let me make this decision for you. Like, no, I can make it myself. Because I look at myself, most people talking about how bad the country's getting and the debt and stuff like that. Like, I don't care. I'm hardcore, to the bone, proud American. I don't care if the country goes under, whatever. America will still live on in me. As long as I'm alive, America's still kicking. Because I fight for my America. It may not be your America, but I still fight for my America. Because I say too many people, patriotic pride, it's not what it used to be. Freaking, it's all the shame, like apologizing all over the country for it. I'm not apologizing for anything. I'm proud of my country, my countrymen, and my culture. Freaking, my kind, my culture, and my country. I stand for it all. I just don't see how so many people can think, you know, just let the government run everything. No, this country was built on individual responsibility. You take care of your community. You take care of your kids. Freaking, that's freedom there. Having somebody else take care of you is not what I define as freedom. It's having somebody else tell you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So as long as I can help it, I'm fighting for America. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to get out there and vote. Somebody come to ban my cigarettes, I'm going to be out there voting. I'm going to be out there protesting. Saying I'm a smoker. I'm proud to be a smoker. I don't hide it. My grandpa was a smoker. My dad's a smoker. My mom's a smoker. My step grandma was a smoker. I mean, I come from a long line of smokers. And like I said, I'm for the free market. If there's a company that don't want smokers, listen, smokers, freaking take your business elsewhere. That's the best way I can explain it. And to non-smokers, when a vote comes up, you start taking away our freedom. Don't be surprised when more of your freedoms get took away. I love smoking. They say it's smoker's a choice, so that's why they can discriminate against it. Like, no, I have a genetic disorder called I need a cigarette. I'm going to beat somebody's ass. Having a smoke is probably the only thing that's kept me freaking sane and many times. And there's always ups and downs, but freaking smoking keeps you from getting so down. uh, I just don't understand some people are like, oh, they're all anti-smoking and stuff. You're anti-American. That's what you are. Freaking trying to take my freedom away. Freaking that's the way I look at it. That's the way it comes across to me. You're after my personal freedom, my personal responsibility to make my own choices. So people say it's for the greater good. Okay, then one should outlaw freaking hamburgers. I mean, that's for the greater good. The country's not dying from smoking, it's dying from obesity. Alright, YouTube video's only 2 minutes long, so I got long. But thanks for all for viewing. Freaking please rate, comment. I really appreciate your comments. Write me. I try to get back to everybody that writes me. Take it easy.